promising start. Very precarious second half. Now, things did close in, but obviously Loud did bow down in that one, but it's their chance to come back into this now and prove their diligence on this map in Bind. It's not going to be easy, though. OPTIC already looking fired up. We've seen Marved hitting new highs. FNS leading from those front lines. And Loud, I want to see aspas find that form. I want to see pancada back on it. I want to see everyone hit that level. They certainly can.
Just a 5-man lean towards B side. It's only 2 members for OPTIC here. FNS and crashies will feel a little bit of this pressure if Loud decide to follow through. Yeah, just waiting on this wall to drop, but no rotation come through from OPTIC just yet. And not a lot of utility to really actually, yeah, the crunch is going to come through.
Yeah, and the delivery on one, crashies was able to find aspas, so that's going to lose a little bit of the burst. saadhak, he only saw one. He didn't know that Victor had threaded through, but the trade out. Les still finds the shot. FNS on the side needs to do well here. Does damage, but that is not going to really convert into a kill. Les still is alive, so it is that additional player. If there's a gun up, man, it still counts. Molly going to try and clear at least a little of the site, force them to unfavorable scenarios and try and tee up Ye here. That's lovely for Ye. Needs 2 more, though. As the side, they're still holding this down. Yay again! This guy, the golden gun in his hand, 14 HP. Sacy's got it! Ooh, close first round. And if that's anything to go by.
And as soon as that wall drops, they know. They have that window of opportunity to really punish Loud, or at least do some damage on the way in.
So I was a little worried there wasn't a rotation. That was my big worry. Then there was kind of slow, but that TP take was great. The crunch, very nice. A little bit of a look at things to come.
Yeah, he posted really deep. Actually, he's going to pull OPTIC in this early rotation line.
And he's allowed them to now stack 4 players over towards A. A lot of pressure on this man.
Take flight.
And they can get a little over-aggressive almost. Speaking of! Victor unleashes, goes straight forward, finds Sacy. They're just baffled by this, Loud, I'm certain of it, because FNS waiting as well. This is still so dangerous. Victor's got the upgrade. FNS venomous with it as well, finding saadhak. And now pancada. What's happened here? He's got the spike to hand, but he's got no teammates, and Ye is still patrolling. pancada, if he falls back, he goes to Ye. If he aggresses forward, he's got 2 players to find. What are the options here? The undesirable scenario. It's going to take some real brilliance to do something with this. TP is available if he wants to try it, but Ye, I mean, he'll still see that. Crashies the first test. He's going to dip. He's going to make him work for his dinner. pancada has to try and do something. Spots out too. Still keeps his HP, though. He's trying to bait crashies back in. He wants it. He's not going to get it. Wow. OPTIC turn it right back around. 1-1 now.
What a thrifty round. saadhak to find these opening engagements.
That's the way that round went down is going to be something to really worry about for Loud. They can recover just fine, but it's certainly going to cause that little bit of paranoia, that little worry.
Actually, the second leg to this is, it's one of these key engagements we always talk about, and it was the showers pressure, right? This is such a pivotal part of the map here, particularly for the attackers.
Still getting away with it. I don't know how he's holding this down. I thought he was dead to rights, so at least one of them investing utility deal. And second, still stands. Actually gets himself out of danger. And speaking of danger, really Sacy now the only one with the upgraded weapon. So he'd be the only one to really be able to find an, I'd say, easier shot.
A bit of a misread here, unless actually, no, FNS is just swapping out for the heal, you're right. Yeah, he will actually find less, so that will drop the wall. Yeah, and leave Loud feeling a little bit exposed here.
Not being given much. Sacy catches a nice bit of timing on Victor there just to readdress and look back towards showers. Gonna need a lot more. 2 of them trying to pry this away.
30 seconds left.
There's no obviously weapons in hand. Yeah, the control is beautiful. OPTIC comfortable on that round. Kept composure. Almost over-aggressed towards shower, but fell back nice.
Here. See for OPTIC, the showstopper offline pretty early for Victor, so that's huge to come into round 4 with the showstopper very early. Could be a real curveball here, actually.
Commands addressing. You can't just leave it on its own, and the rotation's quick for Victor. Crashies. Shoulder peek. Not really got any contact yet. You can see the trade out here. Sacy unable to deny. And that's going to reveal at least 2 players then.
Did nothing off the drone as well.
So we know it's this 3-2 split, and there's a send. Doesn't find what he wants at all. Sends it right back in. Hunter's Fury going to get popped as well. Victor tries to do the dance and, well, he can't keep up. The footwork not quick enough. The Sacy's going to find him, and that's the player advantage they were dreaming of. FNS now dealt with. Oh! Dealing with, maybe, should I say, as Les and Pancada go down. Still controlling on long, 30 HP, but it's a spike scene for the breakthrough on the woods to site. And he's got to turn around and face the music. saadhak's right there. And now Yay, what is this position? Is he on the attacking side at this point? No, but he is the one who's down and out. Spike now recovered, and it's Marved. And it's the TP, surely, yeah, they're through. And Marved, what are your options now?
30 seconds left.
He's going to try and catch him.
You gotta run, boys, run, because Marved is hot on your heels. Oh, what a shot, aspas. That's what you need. Loud thriving in that chaos now.
Well, a chance there if he does reset. Him and Marv can set up for that 2v2. How much Loud have to invest to try and find this early showers control? And again, the Trailblazer on the back of it. So much burnt up. This is a big win for OPTIC.
Oh, for the early exchange, but crashies could be the equal. Oh, he still checks it so diligently. I thought Pancada was going to find that, but look at the aggress down short. The switch up so much shown towards shower, and now they try and make the play towards short. They're going to draw the attention back in. The wall's still there. Going to keep them safe for the slip back, posting up Yay for now.
OPTIC are so good for finding this space.
So much pressure, they have to re-clear, so considered now. This is really lovely work. But it's all early round, it could all still fall apart. You can do everything right, and somehow Loud still can do just the right back things to you. Now, there's the utility. Seekers come in, they won't be able to find as much. They have to try and find a new way forward to avoid all that utility in play, but they're going to know FNS. He's still standing, and he's still fighting. Effective trades for OPTIC, as Yay on the backlines is still as effective as ever. And now just two, Sacy and aspas, and again, these players are just taking fights. The spray control not enough to be able to adjust, but it's still Sacy. Gets straight from shower and Yay. They've got to know he's around, but where?
30 seconds left.
Can Sacy find him? The rotation's coming in. Yay's heard that. I think he's seen that too. And the cross, it's being watched. Yay, beautiful presence here. And OPTIC keep two alive, and Command...
Just, I'll be honest, extremely flat. Because it's relying on somebody just going in, finding an entry, and then snowballing from there. And OPTIC are in the right place at the right time. They usually have 4. Because of what crashies and Yay are able to do in the early round, they always have bodies in the right place.
I don't know if they saw saadhak there, but they're pushing through this. saadhak has to peel away.
Oh, I think they just missed him as well. But look at the space once again. It's going to pull this rotation of Yay potentially, because they know there's nothing set up outside A.
He's bringing that tour de force right back around. He's still got his traps there as well. They're not really falling for much. They can maybe post up Marved if they're a little worried about that re-aggress. Okay, he's seen less, so might cause pause for thought here. Still got smokes to invest though, so that's again time being bought and a conundrum presented. Do you walk this? Do you try and get through this?
No
a hot
way.
flash potentially. It didn't work. He positioned himself so well to not get blinded, dips back even further, and he's got support coming in on the back lines. Don't forget the Victor was with him. However, Victor just a little too late to try and save him, but you're right, he could. And now OPTIC going to make their way around, but Loud have a moment, a chance. It's going to be so slim, so fragile, as here it looks like Victor's made a meal of
my
it.
God!
He's absolutely made a mess of that one, and Loud are going to capitalize. FNS, you got to fight this one out. He has to just accept that his fate was sealed.
Look at the HP.
There's a chance, and you're right. 5 seconds for the flash. It was less than 5 HP on Pancada. Is now saadhak low as well, almost caught in the cross. And crashies, the flash is back up, sends it. He's blind as anything, crashies. His turn to save the day here, because Loud were on the precipice of turning. I'd say OPTIC are winning out in that early battle. I want to see the adjustment in that for now.
It's not even close for me, Lauren.
Nope. I'm with you. Okay.
And like I said, the fact that
okay, that's different.
Yeah. But it's Viper's bit. It's another obstacle here in terms of this war of attrition for showers control early on.
But look at this aggression down on long as well.
Yeah.
It's always one of these sites, or one of the sides is always being addressed. Be it Yago and walkabouts, being at the showers control. OPTIC, I think, yeah, they've definitely seen it. Okay, but this, if anything, encourages Yay to stick around, right? He's going to post up on this. He knows that there's some idea of players here. That's it, lovely delivery for Yay, falls away. Doesn't need to outstay his welcome. But while all this happens, they've still locked down showers. They've not given up short control. OPTIC are putting up a perfect wall of defense here. They are playing a good game right now.
This time around, a little more utility to work with the drone to try and pave the way. And FNS just about finds out for saadhak. Last second adjustment. Orbital strike used preemptively here on short just to slow it down, but crashies is still going to be able to find something here. He's got to slip away now.
But they still can't get past Yay. He's going to hold this cross. If they try and dip out through hookah, That's going to be such an issue. That's how you do it. With pace, with vigor, with that momentum, and now they've isolated Ye. They've got him on his own here, but he's going to dip again! It's a 2-for-1 discount! And Ye doesn't need any help. It's 10 seconds now, and Sacy...
10 seconds left.
Wrap this up, man. You ain't going to get this in 7 seconds. FNS waiting, just sprays in on it, and OPTIC starting to build in this half already.
It's desperation. They find the kill onto Marv. They have to just try and stick the plant there.
Deploying drone.
Pace change? Maybe in this round. Test the waters a little.
Run it down.
Yeah, frenzies, sheriffs. But again, you think just purely utility alone, there's so much in that showers control, the crossfire for the post-plant, or even just post-plant positioning for Loud is brutal here. They almost have to overstep, overreach towards CT, and it looks like they're going to try and wrap a little through lamps. And the awareness from Ye, he's already considering this. The timing, oh, he just off to the side. Great work from aspas. Value alone from that is massive. Victor does find less in the meantime, but any damage is good here. Paint Shell doesn't quite find it. The spike will go down. Loud thriving right now.
See, aspas still tucked in here. They're going to be able to bail him out. No FNS finds the first. That's good for the trade.
Absolutely, especially with Victor on 5 HP, and the spacing not good enough for Marv to be able to find the swing. Divide goes up and he gets ahead of it. Sprays in, finds it. Oh, Marv!
Last player standing.
Digging his heels in on this round, but he still needs to deal with pancada. He wants halfway. He's going to get halfway. Oh, he's not stopping. He's not stopping! Pancada has to sit back and watch as Marv rips the round away from them. And that was a
like textbook execute to even find it. They have nothing to really rely on other than finding a first blood, creating the space themselves. Now, Ye with the operator back on board.
Crashies going to do, as said, the protocol list, run through it, and pancada on the pre-fire. Yeah, spammed out on that. I don't think you could even see it. Getting the Seekers going as well. FNS going to dip away from the Sacy, and Ye going to be called to really try and hold this defense together, because FNS, he's actually done well enough to be able to handle the front line of this and keep at least 3 of them standing against 3. There it is. Ye still stands. Connects towards Sacy and expects the swing from Hookah. No one's there. We know that, but obviously he doesn't. Still has to be super diligent, and when that wall drops, what does he see? Les tucks into the corner. He's still got support here.
Problem being, if they take this TP, Marv's already set up for it.
Yeah.
So they have to almost commit here.
In the rotation. If they double swing this, it doesn't matter. Ye always will hold. And this guy is just, he knows it. He felt the pressure, and he's not going to risk it. He's going to wait for that rotation to come back in. Tempers his own aggression for once as pancada now tries to find a way around, navigate something here. 2 towards CT, and that paranoia himself building. He'll try and work his way in. The pre-fire on it. Beautiful work. OPTIC, they are looking like the full package again. This defensive...
FNS delivers with the second follow-up. And actually, Victor good for the crunch once again to find a kill elsewhere. So that's really key for me, because OPTIC do more often than not rely on it.
He has to over-aggress on this. He's hunting them down! Ye unchained at the moment, just going to be hunting these players out. And this is against potentially like a 4 spy, maybe even an eco. That's so risky to go walking with an operator like that. Ridiculous.
Again, another little switch up. OPTIC are happy to dip their toes time and time again and test this default of Loud. Crashies once again. Yep, spots a pixel out of place.
See, FNS is
so
great to this.
This is the reset. What's next on the protocol list for OPTIC?
FNS there in time, invest the utility. No quick pressure can come up from long now, but this time they do at least have a little bit of presence towards Hookah. We didn't see that before for Loud, so this could be a nice element towards this, and they don't know about FNS, at least positionally yet, normally tucked up on long. And out they go. Quick pressure on the site. FNS was... What? Where was the call? Aspas. Okay, doesn't matter. It's fine. He's got this all himself. Finds Ye as well as the follow-up, and Crashies gets the reveal. It doesn't matter.
30 seconds
Loud
left.
explode on the site. Finally looking deadly. Marv still stand, and there's always going to be a chance if this man's alive. But what are you meant to do with this?
Throws the showstopper out as well, so the plant can come through comfortably. A 2v3 now for Victor and Marv. Sacy posted up in front of Hookah. He gets spotted on the jump, though. He found him!
Unreal from Victor. And now look at what they've got weaponry. They've got a Stinger and a Spectre. It's so subpar, and Marv clearing meticulously towards long, trying to make his way back in towards his site. He adjusted, dipped away from Hookah itself, and now they're clearing through. They have to clear these close angles. They're trying to bring these SMGs to the best place. The timing's good. They fight together, and now just one aspas who got this started made it a problem. Still being a problem. Showstoppers up, baby. Let's go. He gets it on the trade.
No way. Victor still lands that push. Aspas finds the red ball clutch
Beautiful.
and Loud their third round.
A critical one as well for Loud. Needed that. And Optic respond by rushing B long. Hey FNS, they're not on B, so
No
be
flank
ready.
control, by the way.
Zero. Ye's already over here.
Sacy's
Ult
coming
out.
back.
And Sacy is going to be greeted by something I don't think he expects, so maybe he's got a little bit of consideration towards this. And if you're Loud, you're asking the question, where the hell are they? And there's the Seeker's going to be coming out. There's a swing off the back, and Sacy still holds. Takes down Marved, that's huge. Yay overwhelmed, still going to grab one with him and take him down to the grave. But it's a favorable fight this time for Loud, holding numbers. Crashies going to get out of this flash in time. There's still three of them looking for it. They are not comfortable. They're going to pop the ult to try and deal with it. It needs to be an execution from above. No, Sacy again handling every single problem that Optic are throwing at them here. And that's lovely work from Loud. Finally stamping a little authority in this game.
Can scrape together a 7-5. That is huge in my eyes.
Okay, early ult goes in. That's FNS going to try and shut down the approach at least towards short. And yeah, again, he's found so much room. They're allowing this to happen.
Marved here too.
But they're not unaware of it. You can see that players are looking this way. Aspas was already looking this way. I think, excuse me, pancada was already looking this way. Hunter's Fury going to go out, send it through. Try and clear FNS. Maybe a tag would be great. Now for it. Yay, though. Oh, yay!
Down
Big
A.
players make big plays in big games, and he just did 3 kills back to back. And look at the buy they had coming into this. Huge impact alone. Saadhak, you got nothing to do with it. Aspas now as well, left all to his own. A 1v5 off the back of Yay being such a nuisance, such a threat in all occasion. And now what do you do with this? You got to try and dismantle them. I don't know how you're going to make it around, but Aspas will give it a damn good try. Marved is closing in, and of course, look who's waiting in the back lines. The devil himself, Yay, shuts down this half. 8-4, I mean. I thought there is a buffer here in this round. We don't need to be full on board the Optic train, because 4 rounds is enough to work with. We need to see Loud finally play their own game, though, because they are being dictated to. They haven't been able to be in control of that pace just yet. But now they get the defensive side to start that up. Here in the second half at 8-4, Optic, of course, leading the series thus far, but we're in best of 5 territory in the grand finals here in Reykjavik. And again, Loud, what do you have for us this time?
Well, though, just related back to that domestic performance, Loud do lean a little attack-sided here, so ready to come in with a disadvantage. Puts Optic definitely in the driving seat here. Less is actually, I mean, it's burning up a lot of toxin here, but nobody on the side of Optic actually here to pressure on the backside on the cooldown. Already Sacy actually going to hit this early rotation as Optic do drift back this way, and it's the drone actually to come through. FNS just slipped through. Unnoted, I think, as well.
There's a window, though, where he can make anything of this. And wait, Aspas to the side of the head. He just dipped back out from shower. I didn't think he was really within killing distance, but apparently so. Finds it for almost free, and they can't really dig him out of this position. Optic, this is not good. This is not looking nice at all. As Aspas going to find 3 this round. Perfect work for him. Playing that nuisance player from shower to absolute perfection. Swings in, can't quite get it, but Sacy's by his side. And that's more than enough work. That's them basically giving them a game. Get him in the game early.
Like quiet MAP1.
Yep.
Again, not really through his own fault, but...
Pop flash. There it is. Didn't really swing much on that. Victor was pretty much ready for it.
1 down.
Less comfortable. And the only upgrade here will be with Marved. Everyone else just on the classics. Playing pretty close to this. They do need to be careful, and you'll take that absolutely every day of the week. And caution thrown to the wind for Crashies, going to try and find one. Less quickly quells that problem and looks back. But this is good for Optic, still finding a couple of favorable moments. And if Yay still stands and he's got that gun to hand, there's always a danger. Not right now. Sacy says no, not this round. We're going to keep this in check. 3 of them play alive. They don't lose too much. The reinvestments will be fine. Victor
managed to get his showstopper online in round 4 in the first half, and Aspas not too far off the pace, to be honest with you.
No, certainly keep it. Early confirmation of attendance, at least towards that B-long side. Giving a little idea. Jump peak reveals a whole lot more, though. So you got to be cautious now. You're going to post up less with that judge. That's could be nasty to try and handle. What's Dad doing?
I was waiting for one of us to say it.
Yeah.
But actually, on the other side of this, with a little bit of space towards hookah here, less actually in the, I guess, the unexpected position with the judge, and difficult here if OPTIC wide swing this. He can be cleared here, and again, could be difficult for him to really close out a kill. I think OPTIC are feeling as if there's kind of a bait here. This is a trap that they're walking into.
I don't think they have utility to clear it too easily. Yeah, the molly, but again, he could still swing on that. It's not something that's going to completely nullify him from this round. Now, obviously, he doesn't know it. Yeah, he's going to have to hard clear, and he's going to just take the buckshot to the chest, and it's labored, but it works. Let's all take it at this point. Sacy with a mad spray, and look at the numbers advantage. OPTIC being torn limb from limb. Crashies still alive, though. But less is going to be a problem. They've got to try and clear him now. Flash for it. Has to turn. You can see the longevity of the flash coming into play. 30 in HP. Les looks dead. And the spike's back in hand. But again, aspas still working, still putting in so much damage, and a quick TP take for crashies. It better be quick. 10 seconds.
10
He's got the
seconds
Seekers
left.
off the plant. Could be key for him here, especially if Loud split up. So yeah, anticipating one plant, but crashies. Nice little adjustment there.
Real smart. Oh, he's got the judge.
Oh, he swapped out to the wrong weapon.
Oh no, I thought he had a rifle.
It's a disaster. He's got to play close contact now.
Well, he's got a flash to play with, and that's about it. Let's see what you can do with this, because this changes the entire dynamic. One flash sends it, doesn't get anything for it. They're both in towards lamps right now. 10 more seconds till he gets the other one up, but pancada spots it. Nice work. A whole different round if he had the rifle, but for Loud, that is a breath of fresh air. That got so dangerous, but again, they are showing this capability time and time again.
I think you're absolutely right. The weapon swap doesn't come through there. Actually, got an opportunity for crashies to play that a little differently. Go forward, force the issue, and find that engagement.
And this purchase coming in for OPTIC, looking shoddy, but
No ultimates as well.
cycle through. And at this point, I want to see if they've got something in mind. And well, I mean, I guess charging at them works with the frenzy. Takes you some space.
That's brilliant though with the poison orb. They actually played anti-flash on the fountain, waited for the orb tap to come through. They try and flash, and Victor's there to try and double sat you up to close the distance. So unfortunately, they're not to find a kill, but
Nice intention.
yeah, force saadhak right back towards elbow. A little bit of pressure shown towards B. Actually pulls a rotation early as well.
And they're a little ahead of this, but I guess it depends on when they decide to pick up the pace, switching to that next
Wait,
gear.
Marv's got a Guardian.
This, and we saw what Marved can do with that.
Yeah.
So again, aspas is here. It's a trade.
Spike
Okay,
down
Marved
A.
keeps this a little bit feisty as Ye's going to try and late clear towards shower. Not a bad plan, but aspas reads it so perfectly. Really diligent work from him. There's that rifle removed in the hands of Victor. aspas! This guy's a demon. Absolutely keep them in check, and all that hope gets removed here for OPTIC. A chance in this round, and it ain't looking likely now. Aspas brings that scoreline all even. We're at 8-8.
Just going to try and speed up here.
Yeah. Polar opposites almost, right? But let's see. Close flash, and Victor's away. So going to take early control over towards elbow, and you can see actually on the other side there's a lot of players there, so Victor going to take a lot of space. Obviously he doesn't know how much work he's done, but this is somewhat of a stack on the other side as well. You're going to have the early rotation coming into. You have saadhak sitting towards CT, but it's going to be Ye. I mean, this guy's playing pretty aggressive, tip of the spear with the operator. Certainly no backline player. Happy to lead.
Smokes are about to die though, and
Have they just, I feel like they're just sending Ye to try and deal with aspas, but there are other players lingering around.
And they have to tap the spike, pull out this gravity well. They're waiting for Marv to actually come and pinch showers here. Yeah, he knows that he's got us pinned in the corner. The flash is good, but Marv actually, doesn't swing on it.
No, aspas is fine as well, gets to swing back into that. Didn't get flashed by any means to that degree, so he was able to address that push. This feels tailor-made to try and deal with the man in showers, and they absolutely crunch on OPTIC. This is beautiful from Loud. Stunning play, Victor would have to go hero mode. It ain't gonna happen. Aspas is still the beast who will not be tamed. He will not be moved. That whole piece.
OPTIC. Because they're onto site pretty early, right? It's the stim beacon, the double satchel. Again, now aspas can play a little out of showers.
You want to play? Let's play.
Oh, that was really uncomfortable. The timing, pancada. Unfortunate, but just a little bit bizarre to go wandering.
Big win though. I feel like that's the easiest first blood that OPTIC have been able to find.
Did they get the rifle off it? I don't know if they did. I felt like they were close enough, but maybe just dip back in. Yeah, he spotted a player, but it's aspas waiting again, this guy. Can you clear him? Yay seems all too away. Yay! Absolutely unreal, but it is traded out quickly. Sacy.
Oh my god.
Saadhak, they're all blind. He has a shot. He chased down Marved. Oh, it's mayhem. What is going on?
What was that? OPTIC on the feed.
OPTIC have given us nothing here. They can't deal with aspas. It feels like this entire half now, after that tactical timeout, brought them back in to try and find the formula to remove this man, but there's new looks, new positions, new ways that he wants to find problems dealt with. Finally, they could hit the brakes for a second if they wanted. Now they've finally taken that man out of the game who's been a huge determinant factor. However, they decide not to. They want to keep this pressure up. So it looks like the spike plant is on the docket. And Yay making himself become the gatekeeper over towards.
They have to convert this post plant. Get the spike plant first.
Yeah,
it's taking forever here. They're so cautious, hesitant almost.
They're just trying to work out that utility, potentially try and draw whatever they can out of it.
Spammed again too.
It's not pretty for him. You can see the amount of pressure they're having to work against. His Seekers come in, and now the re-engage from Loud. They could try and turn the tempo a little bit. Spray doesn't quite find as much as they'd want, and the TP gets taken. They've had enough of that.
No way do they make it back. Can they make it back before the Viper's pit drops? Surely not.
Oh,
the stim will help.
Oh, did they make it back in time?
30 seconds
And divine
left.
intervention called upon. Do they? No, they just missed by a second. And there's still players nearby. Marved finds Sacy. The send on it, an OPTIC. How are you turning this one back in your favor? That looked so far out of touch. There's now less in the 1v5, and he wasn't even near that site at this point. That's a mad round by OPTIC.
They keep 5 standing as well. Look at the funds. It's going to be massive in terms of the finances. That's going to come through. Laboured on the first Marved. Good for the trade. The 4th in the round for him. And OPTIC finally now is there. I don't know if he's actually pressuring at all, but Loud still considered the possibility.
Absolutely.
I mean, as soon as Les feels no pressure comes through Hooker there, they can kind of read into it.
Talk about repeatable success, Mike, and we have to kind of step it back a little here. OPTIC have not given me this overall good look yet. I want to see more consistency. That's going to help it. Yay, cracking open the round with that first pick. And now that calls in for potential rotations, maybe getting over aggressive. But look at crashies waiting on the other side. If they go walkabouts, he'll meet them with a smile. Same can be said towards middle. Les wants a little bit of information potentially.
It's awkward here. Pancada posted up. Trailblazer used, so whether or not OPTIC are going to be able to sniff this out. Actually, elsewhere, Marved will fall to less.
But
again, no follow-up on that kill.
No, yeah, I'm looking to see if Sacy leans back towards B. Pop Flash didn't catch pancada at all. Able to drag crashies with him, but a quick trade. aspas, no man's land. Yay is coming alive here. That's the Yay that OPTIC need. Hunter's Fury comes down. Can FNS get the plant? Yes, but can he keep his life? No, not for now at all. And now Victor and Yay, what do you have for us in this post-plant? Sacy and Les trying to clear those close corners. They have no idea where these players reside.
Victor's tucked in so deep as well and has the paint shell. So he's the late round piece here for OPTIC. Can Yay buy him the time necessary?
Yeah, he's got to be the one to get that contact, right? He's got to be the one to keep them in
He's got the TP
attention.
as well still.
Oh, you're right. Yay can be a problem. Speaking of, time is the problem. Victor going to catch his cross potentially. I'm waiting for the swing to come down. They're already towards the site. They're trying to address the factor of Shao is going to just eat that paint shell. Les has to move! He doesn't get away in time, and Sacy, you can try and clear the side, but Victor's just going to play the time. He'll put his life on the line for it, because the clock is on their side. We are tied up at 10-10.
After that previous round, like I said, it was going to be a massive...
All tied up. OPTIC coming alive in these final moments, these late game moments here. Decisive play is Loud. Set the tempo on this half, though. They had led that scoreline back to where it is. And it looks like they want to try and aggress. Marved eats the flash, but they take the space. So a little bit of a trade out early on.
Saadhak actually send out a probe here. Won't find anything on the back of it. Again, another difference to consider is how frugal OPTIC are in terms of utility not being burnt up, wasted towards finding the showers control. Boombot actually sent out there on the back of the pressure coming back through, but yeah, he's still trying to find an opportunity towards Hooker here. Like I said, Loud haven't been pushing out. Whether or not actually it's a big concern if Loud do decide a little switch up here and do want to get a little proactive.
I've got your
Whether or
trail.
not they're going to find success doing so. Seeker sent out. To initially find one, aspas stands tall.
But he gets a trade. Marv trades him out though, and that's essential because normally he was able to spiral back pancada, no man's land, nothing to do. Utility work on point from OPTIC as 11's going to be beckoning on the board as saadhak and less. They were far away, they were on the other side of the map. This isn't looking good for them here, and it looks like OPTIC have the solution that they'd been missing for those first couple of rounds. Effectively trading out one of those key players who was able to really tear through them early on. It's less.
Watching this
And
spot.
saadhak, what do you do with this? How do you clear these positions? So little to play with still.
Player
And yeah, the
standing.
crossfire's golden. Timing great on the peak. Double face and OPTIC keep 4 standing and make it to 11.
Big round there. I mean, actually, it's on the back of the Seekers being invested, right? They want to make sure that they can maximize the value off that ultimate. The first time, actually, we've seen a heavy B-lane from OPTIC.
You can already see the investment of the ult very early on here, not finding much value at all.
I mean, nobody able to really backfill that through hookah. There's 4 towards long here. It's only FNS there. And he's conscious of the TP crunch. He has to be. Being the only man on that side. Curious now what the next step is for OPTIC. Are they going to just cut sound here and hope for the best in terms of the rotation? There's no follow-up pressure on that.
They're just going to do what looks like probably a burst piece here. If there is a flash to come off it, there is. Crashies got it in hand. And there it is, straight through we go. Less completely blind, has to dip his way back in. Marv can at least find Sacy on the way through here in this bloodlust. You can see saadhak once in. Yeah, he's still there, but gets deleted. saadhak still holding. pancada trades it well as well. Making sure they at least keep even numbers, but look who remains.
Look at Victor.
30 seconds left.
Victor is
One
behind the
enemy
wire.
remaining.
pancada turns it. Marved in the 1v2. Unnoted. aspas seems to be considering it.
enemy
It's
remaining.
done though. Marv's found him, and now a 1v1. pancada already noted the back of the site as well. He was the
He's
one
got the
who
spike.
just got the spike back. I thought he was getting checked on, but the footsteps 7 bullets. All that they've got. pancada still standing, and Loud still alive. It's 11-11. These two.
You want
String
to play,
together this
let's
purchase.
play.
No ultimates on the other side, but aspas one away, less one away. saadhak one off the Seekers as well. Can Ye pave the way? Can he find this opener?
He's trying it. You could see before the intention, but again, this utility is making
Marv's
a
found
problem.
one.
Marv's done really well to find pancada. He was the one keeping those two players kind of somewhat safe in shower, but now this should at least allow for a plant. You might take some damage for it.
What?
aspas! How do you have the right to find 2? Spots 1, try and make a run for it. He's trying to clear this out. No one close. Great work from Marv, keeping composure under these pressure moments. Because now we see what happens. saadhak with the spray, tries to
FNS?
find it, gets it. FNS just completely revealed. Victor, though, the Seeker, he's going to take
got the paint
down
shells again.
saadhak. And you're right, paint shells back around. Sacy and Less, what do you do with this? Marv can still be a nuisance. They have to clear 1. Sacy's going to take down Victor. The paint shells aren't going to do enough here, as now it's all on Marv in a 1v2. Diffuse going to come in. He finds one. He takes it off the Diffuse, but it's Sacy still to find it, to get Loud to 12.
3 HP. Marved comes in.
It's OT, or it's Loud with MAP2. As we go once again, and the money is shoddy from OPTIC, down on Spectres. Whatever they can scrape together. Oh, to respect that utility early on though.
Actually now with aspas doing this much damage from showers, you can see OPTIC actually now leaning the complete opposite way. They're over-investing to dig him out of that position. They retrieve the orb, Showstopper online, Viper's Pit available, Orbital Strike available. OPTIC could do this, Lauren.
Good. But I look at the man aspas. I'm looking at Sacy over here. I'm looking at this saadhak's coming over. They still have yet to clear him. Victor gonna go full force. He finds saadhak, but Sacy is still alive. Victor finds Sacy. pancada's here. aspas is still here. He's been deleted by Victor. And now a 2v2, and look what they've got. Lester with that judge. It ain't ideal. And pancada's position noted.
hit the TP.
TP time, get out of there. They've worked out enough. It's time to go, and Les is on just a foot race at the moment. He's got the Spectre. It's not much. It might be enough to take down Victor. Oh, and Molly is divine at this time.
Wait.
Pops the ult to try and find a way through to facilitate the push out from CT here. But it also draws attention. pancada's not coming through this way. He's coming through from hookah, and they are none the wiser. This could be the brick in the small of the back of OPTIC. was Les trying to keep all those eyes on him. Do not look anywhere else. I am the problem for you. pancada desperately trying to clear. Does he spot anyone?
HP,
no.
though.
And Victor staying on site. Marved, sitting towards long.
Did Victor spot that?
I don't know if he did. Marved and Victor just need to hold. pancada starts to close in. The barrel shows. And now one more player less. What can you do? What can you find? Victor so low on HP, but he's still alive. He's still breathing. But he's going to lose his teammate. Marv goes down, another defuse. He's just going to try and sip this. But time has gone away of Victor. It's 1 HP is all he needed. We're tied up. It's 12-12.
Yeah.
This was the weird one. I mean, you've got Breeze, Ice. Oh, there's so much goodness to this. We're back underway. It's OT between these two. Brazil's Loud up against North America's OPTIC. Doing everything they can. It looks like aspas wants to just tear them limb from limb, taking that early space and forcing them back into the shower. He knows what it's like to try and thrive in there. Victor! Get out of here! So fast with a Yay denies Sacy. This is a shutdown. OPTIC keep in control. Aspas and Les only left to watch as the 1v3 would really call for some heroics. And I just don't think he's got it. OPTIC quick with this one.
I mean, Loud looked to get a little pacier here towards A site. OPTIC just ripped them limb from limb. Comfortable there, holding on to site. The concern being though, OPTIC.
This close affair. I mean, you can sit there and analyze the rest of the map, as I'm sure the desk will, but as it stands, we go back in. What does OPTIC have for us now? Because again, this half of them wasn't great. However, Loud have put 4 players towards A. Les is very alone. He will have support on the way. Sacy's made it over here in time, but again, OPTIC have built a lot of pressure up on long already. They've taken at least one of the 2 steps that you need here. And now, take a little bit of that space back. Okay, they pulled over an additional player as well. You can have saadhak coming over on this side too.
aspas could still be called upon here to hold down this shower's position if OPTIC decide to TP or even peel away from this. Yeah, head presented, but that's actually going to miss that one. The investment of the poison orb now, OPTIC might actually decide to follow through.
I don't know if they noted this. Les has pushed back up on this. They have no idea. While that flash came through, Les took the advantage. I love that play from him. So brave to do it in these moments. As Jay tries to do the dance, deals with him well. Gonna switch to the secondary and get out of danger. They are desperate to try and shut him down. aspas even on the case here. But again, we're on 30 seconds. Where is the rest of OPTIC in this case? Trying to break through towards long. TP taken, rotations pulled, but the player still stands. It's pancada.
Look at crashies.
Punishment here. Crashies could be the dagger in the back. No way is aspas checking this. No way are they checking on this. And okay, we've got to spin across because pancada's doing similar scenes here. He was waiting very late towards that A side. saadhak's dealt with crashies, and pancada's kept space, but you can see that utility just remaining on the side there. So again, they must be aware of this. FNS finds pancada, that's huge. And now it's all the players coming back in. They've addressed the unknown. They found the player who they did not note before. And now a 3v3.
1 kill on the Viper's pit for FNS as well. It's an awkward position to get it going though.
Oh, Sacy on the swing! It's so good! And now, the 1v1 freaking Sacy! He's got the showstopper online. Sacy has got barely any HP, really. Takes some chunks of damage. Victor needs to play so composed here. Keep the pressure up! He finds Sacy!